throw. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Henry. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Down to start the drive after the break. To the air, it's Chafin. Makes his connection.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the first down.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. And the defense in desperation mode, trying to hang on to give their team a chance. With the run on first and goal. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. You'd love to get the score right now, but you also want to make sure, if you can, that the clock keeps moving.
So let's do both. Let's run the football, keep it on the ground, run the play clock down, but don't turn away a touchdown. If you're getting close and you can get in, take the 2-possession lead, end this ball game.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the Brain Trust will go to work. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Really nice third down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass. They're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Good, solid tackle.
Decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. He's taking a deep shot. And the pass is intercepted. Takes it the other way. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
He wants to pass it on second down. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Nice job on the route and catch by the
LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jordan. Makes a move. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, take a knee, no, yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking that in the end zone, making a huge play.
They're lining up for the kickoff, and let's see if this return team can answer with a score of its own. On the move from inside his own 20. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Line gets set, first down. Looking to move it through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
He's showing you his skills on that last throw. This guy's got arm talent and accuracy, man. And some of it's not coachable. And I think back to Jamarcus Russell and Joe Burrow, two former Tiger quarterbacks that were the first overall pick.
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver. And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Fires to the big fella. And he's still running after the move. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he got loose, it was all over.
And you gotta love the creativity with the tight ends nowadays. They can do so many different things. He does a good job. He slips behind the defense. Defense doesn't know where he went. And what does he do? He gets in for 6.
And the extra point was good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The offense set for a first down play. From the shotgun, the inside give. At the 35, he's open. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense. In their running game, that time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
They're going to ride this running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. And, David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion. So everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. On the run, it's Gordon. Just couldn't get away from the tackle. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Dropping back, it's Jordan. Finds his man down the middle. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He'll just keep slinging it. Catch in the middle, it's Henry. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Using his legs to buy some time. He's going to take off. On the move at the 30. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Fires and picked off. He'll try to take it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Back to throw, it's Chapin. Extending the play. Headed to the end zone. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, LSU!
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 20. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Off play action on first down. Brings it down on the right side. And he's running in the open. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Fair catch called for and made. Only 7 seconds remaining in the first half. Let's see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. He's going to pass. And he intercepts it.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the second half. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He makes the connection. Still running at the 40. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man. It's Shapen. Fires to the right. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
Well, that's the second pick in as many series now for this quarterback. But, David, I love the defense right now and the way they're reading and reacting to all these route concepts. I mean, they are all over these guys on the back end.
All over the field, making plays. Listen, you're supposed to see the quarterback break on the football. You've seen several breaks on the football. Your job is to know what the offense does really, really well, and you can tell this defense is dialed in, and they'll know exactly what this offense wants to accomplish.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The run to the left. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
LSU 14.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Back to pass, it's Jordan. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Kept headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
I mean, you talk about calling a pretty good defense you feel good about, and you take away the pass, and what does the quarterback do? He pulls it down and just shows the speed, basically becomes a running back, takes it all the way to the house, and makes your defense look silly.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away.
28, LSU 14.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? In this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll throw it. The short hands, it's Jordan. Got room at the 35. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw it. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw, using the quick game. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. A 3rd and long coming up here. Dropping back, it's Chapin. Moving away from pressure. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
Yeah, they got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a first down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the run, it's Gordon. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third down, he drops to throw. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And the try is no good. The lead is still 6 after the miss.
Well, that's now the second missed field goal for this kicker, and I tell you this, you can't blame the weather for all this. This is a beautiful day. He needs to do better executing these field goals.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To throw, it's Shapen. Looking to the big tight end. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And they'll take over first and 10.
The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive. They're trying to get the...
Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this.
LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense takes the field to start this game off. There he is, the man who makes everything go, and they believe they're going to score every time they touch it when he's on the field, Jesse.
He plays with unbelievable confidence, Reese. Always knows where to go with the football. The entire playbook is at this guy's disposal.
Yeah, which is so much fun for a coach, so much fun to play with him, a guy that can do everything. Everybody on the field is active in a weapon.
Got his man quickly. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. The Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. They'll try to run for it. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. The Gamecocks line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. First down for this offense. Smith dropping to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. On 2nd and 10, a full wideout set, trips right. He's looking to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Afterburner's coming. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
Offense set on first down. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Caught in the backfield, it's Schultz. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Second down coming up. They think there's room to run to the right here. They throw it in reverse as that's the final play here in the first period. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Gamecocks send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so...
He's going to throw deep right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Smith wants to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he didn't squeeze it. It's loose. Well, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it. The offense fortunate to still have the ball, but also facing a big third down. Turns it on in midfield. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. He wants to throw. Coming after him. Looking for a big gain. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Inside 30 seconds to play here in the second quarter. They've got it 1st and 10. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Had to get rid of it quickly. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He'll pull it down. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Getting some heat. Finds his man and they convert. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, LSU. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Sometimes you hope a return will give you good field position. Sometimes it puts a touchdown on the board like that 93-yarder just did. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. A strike downfield. Oh, look out! And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now they're fires into traffic. It's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. They're trying to get to it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. On 2nd and 10, a 4-wide-out set, trips right. Smith dropping to pass. It's complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. LSU quick to the line.
They're running the curl route against zone coverage. The quarterback knows that's going to be a tight window. He's got to rifle that ball into his wide receiver. He does just that, and as a result, they pick up the 1st down.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's going for the big play. Makes the grab at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This is a special talent playing the tight end position because he's not a guy that's just going to catch flat routes and block. He's a guy you can line up all over the field. He can stretch the field vertically, shows off his speed. He has very rare athleticism for a guy at his position, and he showed it there on that long touchdown catch.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
They get to the line quickly.
Brings up 2nd down.
Now the play fake. Quick strike complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Trying to move the sticks on third down.
On the play. Third down coming.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on third. Unloads to the right. And the pass is incomplete. It's the final play of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming.
Third quarter play. With the score, LSU 21, South Carolina 0.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. They'll try to pick up the first. He will not pick up the first down. The desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate. Excellent field position here for the offense. Moves around to clear up the vision. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Offense gets set for second down. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Oh, better check some ankles. He makes a move and gets down to the 24. LSU right back to the line. Smith wants to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. So now on comes the field goal unit. Absolute shame. Missed it. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns at 21 points. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. They've already gone for it a couple of times on fourth down. Converted once. Looks as if they'll try a third. Oh, picked off. At the end of the run.
The defense is obviously trailing by a lot here in the second half. They need something big to happen to get back in this one. Turnovers is the key.
He'll take a shot. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
LSU looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They'll run the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. The defense pounced on that, and now they're headed the other way.
And what a good job by the defense understanding, listen, when I get in here to go wrap him up, try to get that ball out. Try to punch it out. Secure the tackle first. Try to wrap that football up and make sure you find a way to get it out and keep hustling. Great job forcing the turnover.
He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. He's going to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. Now on second down after the short completion. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle, it's Flanagan. And he gets it to the 44-yard line, it'll be a first down. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play.
South Carolina.
Wants to throw on first down. He wants a big play here late. Goes right through his hands, falls to the ground, and they have also dropped this game as the clock strikes 0. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it for us.